What's up, everybody? It's Supersmallchibiwolf, and today I'm going to be talking about and showing like this old N64 collection of mine from like late 2000s, early 2010s, before the PS4's announcement, and yeah, even before that. That's how old. And I remember I had a Game Boy and PS1 growing up. Probably somewhere here, and from long story short, from what I've seen so far, maybe I find even more stuff. Yeah, it looks like pretty much. I remember this. I looked at it, I found it, and I was like, so this is where it was in the closet. And it wasn't even deep inside the closet because I had to take some things out on the right side of the closet, while this was in the left side of the closet, just behind like clothes, and I was like, wow. So let's get into this. Pokemon Stadium, this GoldenEye, which I had another copy, and if I can't find that one, I'm probably gonna rebuy it or something. But yeah, I like the great conditions and stuff. This one is destroyed. I don't know, man. Like, I was moving this year, and I believe someone took it from the room I was staying in. So, yep, you got the classics. This one is interesting. I remember the commercial of this one. They were, long story short, a little bear, the mascot of, I believe, a clothes, detergent or something like that. It started off with like a teddy bear, and then next thing you know, a tank just busts in and just destroys, and just wow, really cool. Let's do console-wise. This is the original 64. As you can see, it has dust and all that. Unfortunately, it was kind of broken as well. I don't remember that. That's weird. Both sides? I thought it was only one side. Weird. And then over here we have the controllers. I'm going to focus more on the other stuff for now. But yeah, GameCube, really nice. This one, I do not know. I believe this is like some type of, yeah, it comes off. I don't even know what the hell happened. I leave in the comments if you have any idea. It's like so, hope it's not like serious or anything, but yeah, this is the original GameCube. This story goes, early 2000s. Had a friend that was living, nearby and stuff. My brother and him went to get like their GameCubes and stuff. And long story short, this is it. This is the original one. Oh, Mario Party 2. I love Mario Party 2. It's one of the best ones in the series. The only good thing about this is that one mode where you could throw people out, and then after throwing them out, they're disqualified, more people comes in, and that's it. That's the only good thing about this one. A random thing that came, wow, this is destroyed. I remember there was a sticker here. I remember trying to take that one out, and yeah, wow. Smash Bros, Diddy Kong, GoldenEye. I had a GoldenEye. Unfortunately, it was robbed from me. Yeah. GameCube, nice. Oh, Mario Party 7. I found the case a few years ago, but the game wasn't in there, and I didn't know where the system was, so yeah. And then there's the PS1. The cables and stuff. What would be interesting? Let me just organize this. With a few seconds of organizing, I found the mic too. Nice. What would be interesting is to see there to be a nice, cool game. Wow. Yeah, I remember this. This used to light up. Crash Bandicoot. Nice. Everything had a game. Nowadays I don't like leaving games in consoles. Hell, even on the Nintendo Switch and the PS5, at times I just take it out so it's empty, the slots. No, to be honest, like when it comes to Switch, I tend to leave it there. But when it comes to depending, because the PS4, I tend to at all times leave it there. But PS5, you know, depending what it is, I leave it there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Some random note, probably like I used to have a list of games that I wanted, and it looks like I remember that list somewhat, and it looks like I have most of it. So yeah, Yoshi City, no Story V8. Oh, I was keeping track on what I had. Yes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is like, wow, it was interesting and surprising. I was like, what is this box? I'm over here cleaning like old place, these old, and then I'm like, what is this box? I always see this box, and then it was the old games. What I could say as well though is there are some things that I feel some people might have taken. So there's that. But besides all of that, yeah, really interesting and great. Hope you enjoyed this video. Leave in the comments, have you ever like, had games, went like looking around, maybe you wanted to look around, or maybe you just, moving somewhere else, and then you just find your games randomly, in the place you used to be in. So yeah, that would be interesting. Leave in the comments your story. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.